live and boom, we are recording. So bro. Danica in the building. Yo. We is live. We is live, and we got a super special treat, man. Danica City is live and in action. We don't have him in real life to the left of me over here, but we have him
Yeah.
with me in VR in the headset, brother. Danica City, bro. How you doing, bro? Welcome. Welcome.
Hey, let's get it. Let's get it. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. We in here. We in here.
Danica
Well, how is
City.
2 saying tripping like a kid untied shoes? Shout out
Shout
Howard
out Howard,
702,
bro.
man.
Shout out Howard. We had him on the show last week, I believe, bro. It was
Okay, so
super.
was that before or after the Woodstock?
Ooh, after the Woodstock, I think. Wait, or
Yeah, the
before?
Woodstock was kind of
No, it
crazy.
was before Woodstock.
Okay,
It
okay,
was
yeah, yeah,
before
yeah, yeah.
Woodstock. It was after Connect. It was
And
after
The
Connect.
Woodstock it was jumping. If y'all missed it, I'm sorry. You gotta be on it, man. When it comes to this metaverse, time
I
moves
definitely
real
missed it.
fast. A lot of events, a lot of parties, man. You gotta get in where you fit in.
Got to get in where you fit in. That being said,
Yes,
man,
sir.
welcome to Ben's in the Lens or in the Lens with Ben's, bro. I'm your host, Beneficial Films, and y'all know me in the metaverse as Beneficial Games. And today we're doing something different, and this time we're doing something different because we're bringing together the virtual with the real. But this time the real is in virtual again. So y'all seen previous episodes. This time he's in VR with me. Danica City, bro.
Right.
Real world creator who's making waves in this digital space,
Yes,
digital
sir.
mogul, a VR OG, bro. And I'm glad to have you on the show, bro. On this show, we talk about virtual reality, AI, and the creative journeys of those shaping the future. It's about imagination, innovation, and community. And today we're diving in with Danica City, my man. Danica, bro. My Danica,
Man, I
man.
felt like I just came on Shannon Sharp or something, bro. That was nice right there. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, hey,
A
bro.
mogul. You hear me?
I'm with a legend, bro. I'm with a legend. Danica City, bro. You when I first got into metaverse, bro. You were the very one of the very first worlds that I've explored and got the ideas and the brain power and and the and the goal of seeing what we can do in this space, bro. Can you tell them a little bit about you and how you got started in this VR space, bro?
Wow. Well, I'm glad that I could be a bridge, you know what I mean, on the whole just journey of creation and exploration that we do here in the metaverse. That's that's super valuable to me. You know, I don't want to be anybody's, best thing they ever seen. I just want to be a part of the journey, man. And I think that like gives me a lot of kudos and confidence and just man, it lets me know that I've been a part of something great on other people's journey. You know what I mean? It's not really all about what I create. When I see people, when I hear from people, and they tell me that they've been in one of my experiences that inspired them, or it was one of the first places they ever went, that's powerful, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you, man. I'm not gonna lie
Hey
to you.
man,
So,
it's the truth, bro. I got into VR just wanting to play games, and when I got done with the gaming, I came in here to these social apps, right? Where not too many people know about, but the social apps where you can see people's creations, whether it be the worlds, the art pieces, the assets, just the community, just meeting people and talking with them. I've
right.
realized like, oh shit, these people are these like people like you and me are creating these worlds that
Mm-hmm.
you can do things in. It's just like what? So explain to me, bro. How did you get into VR, bro? Because it's way more to just talk about. You really got to be immersed in it. Just how did you get into it?
Okay, so I've been a VR geek since consumers could get their hands on VR. The first um real deal modern day VR consumer version was the Samsung Galaxy Note 4. I was in a mall and I tried it, and bro, I was hooked. Like hooked bad. Like I went home and tried to look up anything and everything I could do to try to like replicate VR to the point where I had like an old And this might have been an iPhone. I don't even know, bro. I don't want to lie. Like an iPhone 6 or 8 or something at the time. And there was
Yeesh.
a way you can put software on that iPhone to fake kind of like the VR experience. I went out and bought a
Mm,
Google VR because the Galaxy Note 4 hadn't dropped yet. And so the Google was a cardboard thing. It was like a little cardboard box that you folded up and it had lenses in it. You just slid your phone in and you
yeah,
can it was like the earliest entryway into VR
the early
at like
ages.
a broad level, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I was just completely mesmerized by the tech. Like something that could put me on a plane and I wasn't sitting on a plane. Something that could, put me in the midst of uh, a shark attack and I'm not even there. Even
Right.
even like the tech now where it's like I literally feel like I'm looking at you and seeing you. I can see your gestures, I can see your head movements, and it
Mm-hmm.
makes it so real. It's to the point where I've been like I've been in the middle of a club on here yelling at the top of my lungs because I feel like I'm at a real club. And my
Yeah.
girlfriend, my ex-girlfriend now, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Ex-girlfriend now, she'll be in the next room like, baby, can you quiet down? I'm like, huh? Huh? I'm trying to yell at her over the music, but really there's no music playing in our house or the household is quiet. But because my headset is busting, I got 30 people around me. The immersion is
Mhm.
just it never ends, right? And so, okay, so you asked me how did I get into it, right? So after I did the Google Cardboard, I eventually got my hands on the Galaxy Note 4. The first iteration that used the Galaxy Note 4 was the Samsung Gear VR. I'm
Hmm.
talking about you talking about somebody that got a first got a first taste of the addiction, and
Hmm.
now it's like I get to explore it. And I got my hands on the Gear VR. Oh my God, this is good, but it wasn't enough. I needed to keep diving down that rabbit hole. So I got um the second iteration of the developers kit, the DK2 Oculus DK2.
Oh.
That was good, right? But it still wasn't what we have modern day. So I kept going. Um, Oculus Consumer Edition for the PC. I kept going to the MetaQuest 1, 2, and now we're at the 3 where the fidelity is amazing. The
Mm-hmm.
haptic feedback is really good. Wi-Fi 6. Come on, man. Like what? I
Wi-Fi
think it's 2K per
6.
eye lenses. The
Oh, snap.
fidelity and the processors and the experience has jumped up so much. So now to the point where we can import in things that look almost photorealistic. Like, have you tried Hyperscape?
I have not. I have not.
Oh my! Once we get done,
Mm.
go on your headset. If you have an Oculus, you need to do this too. Go on your Oculus headset. Go to the App Store. Download Hyperscape. You can be in Chance the Rapper's home studio. You can be in
Ooh.
Gordon Ramsay's home kitchen. It's to the
Whoa.
point where you can literally go all around the room. I literally, man, I hate saying pause, but I gotta pause this. Gordon Ramsay has some meat on the table, and I was all up on the meat, like looking at it, bro, and it looked real. It looked real. I heard you
Yeah.
laughing, bro. I said pause, bro. I
You
said
did.
pause. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
on this meat,
But
but
it's amazing how you can literally traverse the space. And I mean, even up into like looking at what they have on the TV screen, the
mm,
fidelity is insane. And we're
mm,
still just on the cusp, right? I feel like as a company, Meta's more of a software place.
mm,
And so for them to be trying to push out a product with hardware and, you know, trying to get into people's hands, I think it's been a journey. But where we are now, we are like, I feel like we're right on the tipping point of a landslide of just entertainment, good graphics, experiences. I know you heard
yeah.
that Horizon Worlds is about to have um it's about to have
On
its own
TV,
engine now.
right? Oh, the engine too. Yeah,
Its
that's on
own engine.
TV and engine.
Yeah. So we're about to jump up to 150 plus players. The most we've ever been able to get to is 32 in here. And even from that standpoint, it's like chaos, but in a good way, like the kind of chaos you want when you go out for a night in the town.
Mm-hmm.
150 people in one instance. I'm not
Mm-hmm.
gonna lie, bro. I'm opening my
Mm-hmm.
club back up.
Right,
Meta need
right.
to
So
pay me
many,
because
so
I'm
much
packing
stuff
these
can
joints
happen.
out. Come on, bro. Think it when I had Charleston White in, bro, there
It
was
was packed, right? You
hundreds
had
of
all
people
32.
messaging me. Huh? You
Yeah.
said what?
I said you had all 32. The whole instance was packed, right? The whole
The whole
world was
instance was
packed.
packed, bro. Multiple instances packed, and that was I did it off the whim. I would have planned this out. We talking about hundreds and hundreds of people online waiting to get into one instance. Well, now we can really make it a lot more easy to breathe. You know what I mean? And I'm not gonna lie, I think it's gonna set the bar. What's a better way to set? I know the saying goes, "We separating the boys from the men." But I guess a better way to say that is you're gonna really be able to see what high volume looks like versus sort of what we've come to expect from a regular metaverse world.
Mm-hmm.
150 people is going to feel different. And if you're going to be able to provide that on a consistent basis, it's going to be something that we don't even like. We're not even going to be able to comprehend it. When you're going to call the duty, I know. Look, y'all got to bear with me. I talk a lot, you know what I'm saying, but I got a lot of game. Just soak it up, soak it up, soak it up. Be a sponge. You know what
Look
I'm
it up.
saying? Don't be a potato, be a sponge. You feel me? Even on Call of Duty, what you max out 70 something players, 60 something players.
That's true.
Let's even say it goes to 100 and one map. That's a map that's gigantic.
Oh,
People can't
snap.
imagine 100 people being in this room right now.
Bro,
Yeah,
I'm not
it's
even thinking, bro. Holy snaps. You right.
gonna be insane.
You
It's gonna
right.
be like the last time you went to the grocery store, you weren't in line with 100 people, even if it may have seemed like it.
Mm.
150 people is gonna be nuts. So man, you
You gotta
if
make
you don't
bigger
have a
worlds.
headset or if you just got one, you are in for a treat because this stuff is coming very soon. Upgrading the graphics, upgrading the freaking amount of people in the world, upgrading the capabilities that creators are able to use to make these experiences immersive and animated. It's like, dude,
Mm-hmm.
I can't talk about it enough, man.
Bro, this no, I'm just dumb excited because you really put a little light bulb in my head. Because you're right. Like even Call of Duty or PUBG, they start off with 100. Even 100 people is a lot. You know what I mean? But even if their server's only 100, you got to get down to 99 to be the first one on the map. You know, the
Right?
battle royales. So more than 100, I can imagine. Okay, yeah, in one room.
Come on,
And I
bro.
used to be like, yo, worlds are too big. Like I used to be like, worlds is way too big. Why y'all making worlds these damn big when only 32 people come in here?
Right?
Which I still feel that way. However, now that we jump to 150, yeah, then oh yeah, we got you're gonna have to make the world bigger.
You have to. And just the amount of like, I'm not gonna lie, bro. Like when you look at Call of Duty, right? Call of Duty, let's say you got 100 players in one server. You see 5 players at a time. You've probably never seen more than 10 players at one single time on like Call of Duty Warfare or whatever, right?
Mm-hmm.
Imagine seeing a buck 50 in this room right now, staring out at us from the crowd. It's gonna be insane. The amount of like, man, I like to think that I um just have a certain level of respect from the community just due to the work I put in, not something that I um feel like I deserve, but something that my legacy and the work that I put in has sort of acquired, right?
Mm-hmm.
I want to be a person that's able to bring 150 people to a world that may not have even seen 5. You know what I mean? Let me take
Mm-hmm.
these 150 people who follow me and who pay attention to what I got and who who respect my legacy and respect my name, and let me come and bless your world, right? You might be a creator with, you might got 5 likes in 5 months. Let me bring 150 people in there and rush it, right?
That would be
Like how
love. Yeah.
Kai Sanat does stream raids, right? He might be
Mm-hmm.
on stream live and he wants to show love. So he'll come and go to other streamers' pages who may have 2 people watching, may have 1 people, maybe have 0 people watching. He'll come on your stream and bring all of his crowd with him, and he's donating gifts. He might drop you 100, 200 gifted, and you're losing your mind. You're like, wait, what the hell?
Yeah.
Influence is power, and we shouldn't just keep it all to ourselves, man. So there's value in building a name, there's value in building a legacy, and just being able to make somebody else's day, help somebody else's creation that they may have put endless hours on, right?
Yeah.
It's priceless, bro.
No, 100%, bro. And speaking of that, bro, you are a OG, bro. And for those who don't know who this man is, man, he has built a recording studio in the metaverse when the recording studios wasn't even pretty much thought of, bro. In the metaverse, right? When you go inside of immersive space, you can look up different worlds that's catered to what you like, right? And so I personally like music, so I will look up, well, I wonder if there's some recording studios that's made in here. And when I did, bro, that's how I ran into your world, the stew, right? And I went in there and I realized, oh snap, bro, it's a place, it's a venue, it's a real recording studio with the walls and a booth. It's buttons you can press that plays music, and you can spit freestyles to on a digital mic, right? What what allowed you to get that idea when coming into Horizon Worlds and be like, this is what the people need, or was it more like, this is what I like? How what how did you get into building a studio and building VR worlds?
It was a little bit of both of this is what I like versus this is what people need. Um, when I built Club Vivid, it was the first functional club in the metaverse. They had music, they had the lights, they had the crowds, and it was a big headset buyer and app popuflyer, pop poplifier for Meta Horizon World. And
Okay.
so during that period, the app had never seen anything like it. They'd never seen traffic like that. They never seen people populating the world like that. They never seen a space that beautiful with the capacity that we had at the time. And so man, I trailblazed. And this was
Mm,
something that brought all of the people just sitting in venues who never had access to the Horizon Worlds. This was like their onboarding to go to my club, Club Vivid, which I'm also try mention and I'm bringing back, and it's going to be
bring it back.
amazing. If you haven't had a taste, oh my god, I got something I'm just cooking up in this pot. Better
Bring it
than your
back.
grandma mac and cheese, better than your grandma's sweet potato pie, better than your grandma's ham hocks and dressing. Yeah, 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 yeah. It's like that. It's like that. I'm not lying to you, right?
Ready.
So once I had that success, I was like, okay, people want an experience that deals with something that they're scared to do. And this is game right here. This is grade A game. Something that they're a little bit scared of or maybe intimidated by in real life, where they
Mm-hmm.
can do it at home in the comfort of their home. They don't have to deal with the ridicules of how they look, right? What
Right.
their race may be to a certain degree, because a lot of times in here you can't tell, right? What people may have preconceived notions of them, they can come in here and live it out. There's so many people I know that love the idea of the club, but they'll
Mm,
get in that space and they'll completely clamor up because there's so much people that think it's all about wearing Gucci. So many people that think it's all about popping bottles. So many people that think it's all about everything but you, the DJ, and the speakers and enjoying yourself, right? Clubs can be very pretentious, but one in the metaverse, you at home in your PJs, you hear the music, you don't have that same amount of shyness. You can dance like nobody else is there because nobody else really is there, but they are, right? You may
facts.
never see these people again, right?
Facts.
And so I said, what's a different version of that? And I was like, everybody, right? American Idol, everybody has this fantasy of being able to create music or sing, right? Or do karaoke or just, you know, be a rapper on the microphone. And so I was like, this is a need that's there that people want to do. Let me help them fulfill this fantasy. And so a lot of the people that you first saw in the stew, not even first, just over the course of its huge heyday, a lot of them weren't rappers. They were people that would never have rapped in real life.
Hmm.
But some of them may have very well launched their rap career inside here because they didn't have all of those hangups. You know what I mean? Maybe if you're overweight, maybe if you don't have good skin, or if you have people you don't like the way people look at you and all of this stuff and et cetera, you can come in on the headset and you can do it how you want to do it. You don't have to have that same fear, right? I don't have to
Mm-hmm.
look at you as a man and go, man, he might steal my wallet. You can't steal my wallet in the metaverse. Man, he might beat me up. You can't beat me up in the metaverse, right?
Facts.
Being on here, I don't want to say it's better than real life, but it does have things that real life just can't give to you, right? I can be in a room with this brother and, you know, no matter what may be going on, I don't have to have any safety issue. I don't have to have any issues of, you know, maybe I didn't shower today. Maybe you didn't shower today. Maybe there's just something in the air. Maybe it's neither one of us, right? We don't got to worry about that, bro, because we're in the headset, but we can still socialize. I can still high five you, right?
Right.
Come on, bro.
Mm-hmm.
People
I
don't
love
understand the implications and the advancement that the tech has right now for us and the opportunities. Endless, man.
it. Endless, bro, for real. I'm about to say, bro. I made this show so people can kind of meet the people in these headsets. You know what I mean? Their story, what they do, and
Mhm.
I've been trying to put in my own words how and why they should be get in the metaverse or get a headset or be immersed in VR in general.
Mhm.
How do you get people? How do you get your friends and families to know what it's about in your words, bro? How do you get them in here?
I've let people know that there's an opportunity to live out your fantasies, to socialize without a lot of the anxiety, to be in a world that you can't even dream of,
Mm,
but be fully immersed. It's unlike a movie. This is so much different than a movie. I'd rather put this headset on any night and do something fun than watch some of my favorite movies because it just doesn't
mm,
hit the same, man.
that's deep.
Um, Once you get in here, you are privy to just a world that can be purely curated and, you know, um, imaginated. That's not a word, but imagined, right?
Mm, we know.
By just people just like you. And there's such power in being able to put somebody in what your imagination has thought of, right? It's like I can tell you about a dream I had last night, but if I get in here, I can show you.
Mm, like that. Like that one.
There's something that just can't I can't even really explain. Because even you looking at these avatars right now, it's if you've never had on a VR headset, it's nothing compared to you going in the world and somebody walking up to you and looking at you like this. And you're like, wait, are they looking at me? Are you real? Right? I just brought my little sister into the metaverse for the first time, man. She just passed her driver's test today, so she'll be getting her license soon. Shout out, baby sis.
Baby sis.
And when she first got on here, she was like, "Wait, is this a real person?" And I just stayed quiet. She was like, "Hey, are you real?" And they were like, "Yeah, I'm real. Who are you?" Because we so used to being here. It's like, "What the hell you mean? Am I real? Are you real?"
Right.
And she was blown away. And our first instinct was to troll. We all go through, I think,
Of course.
a stage of trolling where it's like you kind of feel untouchable. And I think it's necessary because it gives you an appreciation for the space and just the amount of I'm not gonna get hurt by this. I'm not gonna get arrested by this
Right.
unless you do something really, really crazy,
Right.
right? Um, there's such power in that freedom, man. It's
Hmm.
it's it's something I even though I talk a lot, as y'all can see, there's something I just can't really explain there.
You got to put
Yeah,
it on. You got to kind of
gotta put it
put it
on, man.
on.
That's right.
Well,
You
do you
can't watch a
see?
video of a roller coaster. You gotta ride it, bro. That's the
That's so
only way you
true.
can really know. You can watch the
That's
video a lot of times, and it may be good, maybe a good video, but you will never get to witness the wind in your hair that it gives you. You know what I mean? The way it makes
exactly.
your stomach drop. Hello.
Exactly. Bro, speaking of not even speaking of that, but transition, bro. Do you see AI, right, as a collaborator, a tool, or a competitor in this creative space?
I see it, and I hate to be like this. I hate to be a person that's like non, oh, little pause, non-binary, but I can't just see it as good. I can't just see it as bad. And this is why AI in the state we're in now, it's a tool where people who aren't really super skilled at Blender like me aren't they don't have the time span, the capacity to create high quality assets. I
Mm,
can literally go into Meta AI and say, I want you to make a banana with wings. And it'll bloop, 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 bloop in a matter of minutes. Give me four different options. I can texture those different options and
mm.
have it inside my world in no time.
Banana with
Whether that might
wings.
have took you or me 2 or 3 hours 2 or 3 years ago to first make the banana, go and find some wings to import in, or look at a reference picture of wings and sculpt it out, mouse clicks and trial and error, and then finally texturing it. I can do that in a matter of minutes. It
Mm.
is
Wow.
it's the ultimate tool.
Wow.
The only caveat is that there are some people who have spent their entire lives making pictures and um, coming up with illustrations, coming up with 3D assets that they model themselves. They are going to have to find a way to stay competitive, or they're going to have to find a new job. And I'm sorry to say it like that. However, video killed the radio star. There was people who were
Video killed the
super
radio
good on the
star.
radio. Once you saw their music videos, you didn't want to really listen to them as much. It may have not have been as visually appealing as other people may have been, right? Maybe when it was just radio, it didn't matter. You could be fat,
Yeah.
you could be out of shape, you could not be the best looking person.
Yeah.
Well, when the videos kind of ushered in, that was a huge point of attack, right?
Hmm.
Because you
So
can see
true.
a music video that doesn't even look. You can see a music video where the sound doesn't even match up to the quality of the visuals. But the visuals make you have a better appreciation for the sound. You know, tech advancements, they do this thing where it forces us to reorganize and sort of reassess what we think and what we know. And so I'm not sure where those people that I mentioned earlier will find a spot, but I think we're in a point we just got to figure it out. I have been an excellent scripter on this app, and Meta AI can now create scripts that would take me hours. It can do it in minutes,
Nice,
and I am
nice.
completely like taken aback by it. I just started trying this. Um, I think within the last week and a half. Shout out to Cam Bam, who convinced me to finally do it.
Shout out to
And
Cam
it
Bam.
made something for me. Shout out Cam Bam. Hey, make sure y'all check out the Diaspora. Make sure you guys check out his brand new world that he's about to drop. Very, oh my God, I don't even know what to call it. It's like artistic space, science fiction,
Hmm.
darkness. It makes you want to like wipe your computer screen off, but in the best way that you can't even understand, bro. And the tech that's in there, the futuristic sort of imaginative assets he has in that world, bro, it'll make you think for sure.
I gotta check him out. We definitely gotta talk to him soon. We talk to him next for real.
Yeah. Cam Bam, get on here, bro.
We
This
gotta
my
talk
guy
to him,
right here. You know what I mean?
especially for the
Shout out
season
to you,
two
bro.
where we're gonna do some walk arounds.
Hmm.
Well, I've known you also to bring about some people inside the metaverse, bro. I believe when you actually was my very first person who asked me to do my video thing, besides Meta Big Chief when with the tournament. But when it comes to podcasting, I believe you was the very first person to hit me up to kind of do some filming when it comes to podcasting, and that's how I kind of made my little stamp with the multi-camera things and using one and zooming in and having other aspects of having the multi-cam aspects. So
Right.
one, I want to give you a flowers for believing in me to do what I do in the metaverse and kind of do it inside to showcase what I do. And then two, how do you go about finding the people to get inside the metaverse, man? I know you had Mims at one point, you had Charleston White. How do you get them to be excited or even come into the metaverse for one, or are they already in there? How does those go about?
Man, I really appreciate just being able to be um, a part of your story in here, and you know your journey is just not only a videographer but a platform showcase people and what they do, and man, I really respect you, bro, and just the way you carry yourself in the space. Um, hearing any and all praise from you, man. It really hits home, and I really appreciate it, man.
Respect, man. Yeah, man. That's how I got started, bro. Everybody starts somewhere, bro. And yeah, bro, you're definitely part of my story, bro. If you ain't know, bro. And that's why I'm very excited about this one because this is like a catch up episode too. If we haven't been smoking in a minute. So yeah, man, I'm excited for this one.
Um, as far as getting, what we call celebrities into the metaverse, I think an important piece is you have to be excited about what you're doing. You have to be enthusiastic. You have to live and breathe it. That's how you make people believe it. Um,
Mm,
when people see these avatars on like a flat screen, they just don't quite understand. There's somebody who can be watching this entire interview and they still haven't picked up that these
yeah.
are my real hands that I am
Right.
moving.
Right. I got my
This
screen right here just in
my
case too.
actual head that I am moving and nodding up and down, right?
Mm-hmm. It's a real person.
We
Danica's
are using,
real nigga.
yeah, I'm a real person. I'm a real person sitting probably on the opposite side of the country from where he's sitting, right? And we're able to communicate, we're able to convey messages with our mannerisms. You
Mm-hmm.
have to be informative. You have to be intentional when it comes to getting people in this space. because they will not understand it.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, have you
Mm-hmm.
ever been to a 4D movie?
Yes. Universal Studios and stuff like that, right?
I see 4D movies at the movie theater now. It's something that they
Okay.
have mainstream now. I saw the
Okay.
F1 movie in 4D. Oh my God,
Ooh,
it changed your life.
nice.
4D movies are when the chair pokes you in the back. The seat moves around like crazy. They got
Yeah.
fog machines. They got bubble machines. They have smells. So if something starts
Mm-hmm.
burning, you get a nice scented version of that.
Mm-hmm.
If you get near the sea or like, water, you got a nice scent for that. They squirt water on you. They mist water on you. They have fans. They have things that blow air on your
Mm-hmm.
neck. They have things that whip around your feet to give you around your feet. They have strobe lights. They got fog machines. I don't know if I said that already. They have so much in order to put you in the immersion of the movie. It's something that even though I'm saying all these things, you can't fathom how they put that together inside the theater. You have to be there for yourself. But
Mm-hmm.
you have to have the information, you have to have the love for it in order to get somebody else in there. And so when I've dealt with these celebrities, there are definitely times when I have to break the bank and I got to put up money.
Mm-hmm.
But it's worth it if you get to expand the space, if you get to show people that people who you really look up to or admire or just watch on the internet, they are accessible here. It was very powerful for me to bring in Charleston White
Oh yeah.
and have him in my realm, in my domain, where I don't want to say where I run stuff, but where I have a name, and to see the people who are my peers appreciate the presence and just be excited by it and taking pictures with them and receiving this message, right? It There's something that's just it's unforgettable. Those people who were in that instance will never forget the time they got to take pictures with, ask questions to Charleston White.
Right.
And
In
though
the
he may be a
metaverse.
polarizing figure, um, when I brought him in, my main mission was I don't want to necessarily get the messy. I want people to see the man behind the character. And
Mm.
if they want to ask questions, which they did, they were able to get pieces of the character out and get some of the typical responses, but I wanted people to understand the human being and the depth that Charleston White had to him so they can really understand you're not sitting in a room with a caricature, you're sitting in a room with a powerful figure in history.
Right. No.
I I I really have love and appreciation for the space to just be able to make things like that happen.
Yeah, man. It's huge, bro. And it's you know about to say you don't know who you impacted. Like I'm one of those people who would never forget that. I'm one of those people who would tell everybody who would want to be in VR or interested in VR that yo Charleston White was in here. I know the developer who got him in here. He actually had a Q&A and they asked me questions like, yo, the real Charleston White and real people get to see and ask him questions. I'm like, yeah. So it's super exciting and like even to this day, like people like you said, just oblivious to it or don't know anything about it, and then it's nice to be like, yo, yes, you can do this, you can do that. It's really happening right now.
That's
Um,
right.
I'm excited. I'm so excited about the future, bro. And you showed me that you're making some new stuff coming out, bro. You gave me a sneak peek of it. Hopefully, we can come back on season 2 and we can do some show and tell. I can get this little camera guy, and like run around, and you can show us some shit.
Yeah.
Shit.
And look, if you so feel inclined, you know, if you want to bring them in just to get a little bit of the visuals on what's going on, bro, I wish you could just ride one ride. You'll be able to understand the depth
Mhm.
of work that I've put in on this space. It's It's insane, and I'm hoping to drop it. I'm hoping for tomorrow. I can just stay
Oh shit.
vigilant throughout the rest of this night and through the beginning of my day. Tomorrow, I'm confident I'll be able to put it out, and it's going to be a really good experience for anyone. To be honest,
Nice, bro. My boy Danica, bro. I like to keep it short and sweet, 25, 30. But you a special guest for real, for real. A little elongated. But before we close out, bro, anything you want to say? Anything you want to shout out or shameless plug before we get out of here?
okay. Make sure you guys check out the Midnight Nightmare School Bus. That thing has hundreds with the nest, hundreds of thousands of visitors. Sort of a cult classic there that I'm consistently updating. Every year I put something else in there. I'm adding more boss fights. I'm making the story longer. There's actually people messaging me daily asking me about when am I going to add more and more and more updates, man. I got them hooked.
Nice.
But it's
Got a whole
because the
game
product
going.
is good, man. When you guys get a chance, make sure you check out Midnight Nightmare School Bus. Also, I am putting out the spooky Halloween Carnival of Carnage ASAP. That will be out before Friday. I'm hoping to put out, like I said, within the next 2 or 3 days.
Okay.
Definitely before Friday, it will be out for your enjoyment. You can ride roller coasters, you can play carnival games, you can talk to some of the employees in the park, and they will talk to you back. They will
I,
listen to you, they
that
will give
joint
you
was
their own
wild.
input.
That was wild.
Yeah,
That was wild.
Meta AI. It'll blow your mind. I'm telling you. Just be on the lookout for what I'm doing. I have more celebrities coming into this space. Shout out my guy Sunny Digital, man. We got more to add to the metaverse.
Funny digital.
Yeah, man. Just keep an eye out, man. Keep your ear to the ground. Get your hands on a VR headset, and when you do, come and see me. I'll definitely help on board you. Love.
You You heard it first, ladies and gentlemen. In the lens with Benz, bro. Daniccacity, bro. That's going to be a wrap on this episode, bro. Of In the lens with Benz. Huge, huge, huge thank you to Daniccacity, bro, joining us and sharing your story, bro. Make sure
Thank
to
you for
check
having.
them out at Daniccacity. That's right down there, right below their name, and right down there. So yeah, and thank you to everyone watching, listening. If you enjoyed this conversation, don't forget to follow, share, and stay tapped in for more creators and innovators stepping into the future of VR and AI, bro. Until next time, this is Benz in the lens on the Benz with lens on the. You know what it is. You know what the show called. Keep creating, keep imagining, and always stay in the lens. Keep imagining.